What game is this, Adam? This game is called Greedfall. To the best of my knowledge, from what I've seen, it's kind of like a very big role-playing game. It's a single-player game. Uh, it's kind of like almost like a Skyrim-like game, but in third person. I don't know. It looks really cool. It looks like an adventure role-playing game with like magic and sneaking and all this other kind of stuff. Shout out to Fish for introducing this game to me.
Could
Actually,
you
I'm
stand a
gonna
little
try it.
taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
You like explore like different islands and stuff, and kind of like, I don't know. It seems pretty fun. If not, then I just wasted like $50. But if not, then it's a really fun game. Focus on melee combat, one-handed weapons, two-handed blades, firearms, recommended builds. I'm controlling the battlefield, sentinel, mental trap, firearms, one-handed blades, magic, one-handed heavy weapons, stasis, divine magic ring. Oh man. Let's try magic. Let's try magic. Let's try it out. Alright, let's see how this goes, I guess.
More minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Teleme and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name.
Alright. first bits of
I beg your
playthrough
pardon,
here.
but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish this.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Oh, that was an accident. Ooh, neat. Let's see what the controls are here. Fury, advanced shortcuts, switch weapons, put weapon away, hold. Attack, secondary attack, dodge, cancel, confirm, sprint, so hold. Looking at target, move, stealth, dance, shortcuts, open tactical pause. Okay. Seems pretty self-explanatory.
Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as you'll go.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Ha! Kurt! I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight
Oh
with
boy.
honor!
Oh boy. Ouchie. Ouchie. Oh, man.
You defend yourself well, Greenblood. One might think you had a proper master of arms.
The best.
You already training for your new post of legate? Don't tire yourself. Flattery'll get you nowhere.
This game
But
seems
for
pretty
the
cool
fight,
if you're still
you
here,
have
Adam.
remembered your basics. Your performance just got you out of a final lesson. Unless you want to go through the paces again before we depart.
I would be up for that. A little last-minute training couldn't hurt.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor! It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does, and I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Cossilian are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Christ.
Oh, now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come.
Ooh, I got a cool ass hat now.
Kurt? It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
Oh my.
To my help! And death to the others! Running out of energy. Drink a potion. Move away. Things are about to...
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony. We would consider it a tremendous favor.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that, but I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments.
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already...
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to... If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I must be going. Farewell, Excellency. Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Those are great but you will bring honor upon your family.
I thank you, Excellency. My cousin Constantine is about...
I had no idea you would be leaving so quick. Well, then, that is... Please convey to your cousin...
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. As you can well imagine, this vulgar... In any city of the...
I shall see what I can...
I thank you. The man operates in the city center.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
I don't know if anyone's still here watching. This game is actually pretty fun. Not gonna lie. I'm quite enjoying myself.
You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need to be the talk of all Serene. This miraculous opportunity. Your citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still. This little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malichor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true?
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
To my help! And death to the others! You're running out of energy. Drink a potion. Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
How is business going these days?
This picking, the Malik, the epidemic. Now that we...
I need to be off.
Goodbye.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I understand if you don't believe me after all that. But I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those potions?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing.
You don't understand. I fled. But I haven't put a stop to this potion. Is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental...
I don't have a choice. But
if this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it?
I ran tests on myself. For such a small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose.
Why does Sahin bear you such hate?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose. I saw them inflicting torture on to find a remedy to them.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned some. Your methods don't seem so different than those of your...
I don't torture people.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot...
So...
I'm sorry, but I don't trust you. I'm going to deliver you to Dr.
So I beg you to spare...
I've heard enough.
How unjust.
Sir de Sardet, I presume. It is an honor to me. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Not yet.
Oh, I didn't know you were still at work,
But
but
the
nice.
commander did give the order to you. His Excellency. Well then, I await your return.
Your Excellency. I tracked down your man near the Coin Guard barracks.
Finally.
Let's just say I put an end to his activity. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated.
How goes it so far? Pretty good.
He is hiding in a room in the Coin Guard Tavern.
It's pretty fun.
Why didn't you have him arrested?
Angry citizens have gathered round the building. They have sworn to avenge themselves. I decided it better to avoid the mob. But if you wish to capture...
Governor Burren will be happy to learn that I thank you for your help.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye.
Hey, I leveled up. Reminds me of Assassin's Creed. It's kind of like Assassin's Creed with more... I don't know. It has a lot of magic to it. Had magic fighting. I don't know. This is pretty fun so far, honestly. $60 game. It was only 50. It was only 50. Still quite a bit of money, but seems pretty fun. Big download? No, I think it was like 10 gigabytes, honestly. Not a whole lot. 10 or 13 gigabytes, something like that.
Welcome! It's such a pleasure. Have you seen anything to your liking? Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You...
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning.
I hope nothing's happened.
Pat,
We're sure to, but have no fear.
is he an import?
We don't need him for sailing or...
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his...
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, I would like to set sail with...
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many. As long as they don't try and get on my ship. That said, we did catch ourselves
A smuggler. Maybe he...
in the port jails. Might I ask you?
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Thélème has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men. They were making quite some ruckus. Asking to... We, of course, refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin. To be honest, we were hoping to find him.
Did you say he was intending on... My men spoke of a rather animated...
That isn't...
Let's go and find him.
Happy to be of some help.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
I've seen a few escapes in my time, but
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to
Hey,
some
welcome,
crime,
welcome. We're
you
watching
are
some
truly twisted.
Greedfall, playing some
Greedfall.
Greedfall.
Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing Thélème. They're trying to leave the... Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting... I don't really think of my clients as kin.
A real saint you are. How about your... Tell me where I can find them and I'll...
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a way. They must be waiting for me. But you might want... If the Nauts get their hands on them, they'll find them...
Thank you.
Anytime.
Eh. It's still you? Oh, it said 2 people joined. Rip.
I don't have the key. Locked.
Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
To my help! And death to the others!
Oof. Yeah, that sucked with your wide receivers shit in the bed like that, honestly. Felt really bad. Damn, I need lockpicking to get in all these things.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I wondered if you ever felt low.
I always do.
I hope to have kept you good company for all these years.
And I valued your friendship. And to be honest, you and Constant. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Damnation. We've been found. I told you that the smuggler was not worthy of our trust.
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Thélème so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research.
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of St. Matthias? The one who returned to Thélème after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take... We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of.
And?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from...
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth.
It was written in black and white. And there...
I understand now what that text has cost. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could... forget...
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text.
Yeah, I do. Thanks, man. I'll look at it before I go to bed.
It served no purpose.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll...
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken...
That would be better than being burned.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them.
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahin, the ambassador, if he can be persuaded to offer you asylum.
Your goodness honors you.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to stay here. I'll be...
Yeah, I know, it seemed like a hypocrite. Got the last guy arrested, but I'm gonna try and get these guys saved.
I still don't see Constantine at your side.
Don't worry. Well,
I certainly hope...
What will be your official title?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. But His Highness has also asked me to... I am there, but also obtain your help.
It's always a privilege. I need to be leaving.
The merchant is there. To my help! And death to the others! Come and taste my saber! To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! You're running out of energy! Drink a potion!
Your Excellency.
Lord...
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate...
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning... And it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated, or at least...
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people...
We are willing. Where are they to be?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stir...
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them...
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord.
We owe you our lives. We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty at...
If you would allow me, I would like...
Farewell.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart. Good day, Excellency. It pains me to inform you that the heretics you...
Curse them!
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have...
The bridge. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly. We have nothing else to do but pray that the...
I must be going. Farewell.
May the light...
tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I bore you?
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it...
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's...
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? Hair down to his neck, light brown, blue...
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't...
What kind of
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be...
If you can fix it...
Here you are, to cover your expenses.
Excellent. Honest books makes for... Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. Dangerous fellows.
What kind of business does...
Several, actually, and they're all illegal. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin...
Thank you for the information.
Get off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself. Anything else?
I need to be off.
Goodbye.
Any idea who I am? Open up, imbecile!
That vulture of a tavern master was right.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting.
It's blocked. It's not possible just now. It's not possible just now.
It's obvious that he's a noble, a rich man. He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some coin. With all those posters we... To my help! And death to the others!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress!
Constantine, it's me!
My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fires.
I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really now? What a shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
Good day, good sir. How might I be of...
You can start by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite...
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor them.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second...
That's right. He told me that their attendants seemed to be... And so he must have thought...
I'll be damned.
Sorry, Captain. It's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders? Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment.
I'm not the one demanding, nor...
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness.
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps Lord de Sardet. nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable. Especially as you will be considered his accomplice. You know as well as I that the congregation does not...
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
As you request, my lord. I shall...
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need to be.
Captain, you set sail soon?
Yes.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that...
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an...
The commander was quite...
Very well.
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to... But the Port Authority formalities for shipping taken... And we've already lost quite a bit of time with...
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this
I would never ask you to do such...
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds... But this cargo must...
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost...
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your best
Sir? Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tierf...
Enchanted as well, Your Highness.
Are you ready?
We should be able to set sail. I'm still without news of my cabin boy.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise.
Impossible. All merchandise must be registered at the port. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler, and
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will...
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can...
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tierf. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before all that is not in the warehouse and noted on the manifest will be left. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to...
Sorry, Kurt.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible...
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves.
Be back soon, Captain.
Any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
To my help! And death to us! Running out of energy. Drink a potion. Move away. Things are about to get dicey. Greenblood, do you need...
I must leave you.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
If you wore a Naut uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in. Unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to...
Don't you be worrying now.
The warehouse is at the end to the right.
Move out, quick.
So,
are you ready?
We should be able to set sail. I'm still without...
When did you see your cabin?
It's been 2 days since it wasn't out of the order, but the day of departure.
Does the boy know anyone in...
Other than fellow North? I don't think.
This Jonas, does he...
In tradition, we are all members of the same family.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over.
Be back soon, Captain.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing captain.
You talking about Jonas? But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was...
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though the other day, and then when we left, him and I, well, those brutes were there. Wait.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my leg...
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like the captain.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you?
Maybe.
Do you know what?
No.
Why would anyone want to snatch him in?
How would I know?
It's just that I can't... Did anyone else?
There was still a... I seem to recall that regular being there. Kind of fellow who play now and again.
What do you think about Captain Vass?
He's a just man. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for lass now.
Thank you, Lara. Good day. Someone told...
That's right, yeah.
Yes.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously.
When did you last see him? Did anything seem out...
Maybe a tad troubled.
Why would that be?
Why? I haven't the faint...
What does Jonas do in his free time?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys, and when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good...
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one.
Do you think he could have made himself any...
I wouldn't think that for a moment.
I don't know where to...
No.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. The itch for a drink gets us all. Here, yesterday, I called back to him, as you guess.
What do you think about Captain Vass?
He's a damn good navigator. He knows his craft well.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up...
I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this. tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I put...
I'm looking for a Naut. A young
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken.
A kid? I would have noticed.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients.
I see. An able-bodied man.
Where might I find him?
Here? He would never give up. Anything else?
I need to be off.
Goodbye.
Who are you? I don't reckon...
No. Have no fear about that. It's for... I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago. A young cabin boy.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the three.
What can you tell me about the boy?
He seemed rather nervous, and he must have been right to be nervous.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came. The kind of man you can round up for a few. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a brew. And I think I might well have seen those same... I wouldn't have thought that they were...
Who was the rich merchant?
No, sir. You are in luck. It was Sir Fontaine.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy borough.
Thank you.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Might I help you, sir?
I would like...
He is absent, but the lady of the house... Enter, please.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. And to what do I owe the honor of your...
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here.
It concerns a delicate matter. According to witnesses...
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force.
Witnesses? In a tavern?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have...
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband... A gesture that your drunkards must have...
What was your son doing on a Naut ship?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts...
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own... This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your...
I cannot say, Excellency. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back...
This pact? It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means. Sir?
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set...
I spoke with a woman who told...
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up, to honor the terms of
a contract? But what kind of contract are we...
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nauts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't never sit.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
How I would like my father to be implicated in this sordid business. Our old
Your Highness, your absence this morning worried both your
Come now, Sir de Corsilion. My father may have been angry, outraged, or disappointed. I am sad to have caused you any worry. Would you believe that I was rotting away in a sinister jail? Though still seeing double from last night's drink, I was... Ta-da!
You might have refrained from the company of bandits.
Take away the risk.
But you wanted to ask me something.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lived... She told me a strange story about her... She said that he was taken when he was a child due to...
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's...
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain... Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the... But certain contracts are so important that they... From time to time, the congregation has passed such...
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle...
No. That pact ended a long time ago. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. What counts most is that you breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Don't you worry now. You'll get your merchandise.
This document mentions another property. A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek? Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
A handful of underlings don't scare us away. Right, cousin?
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Sir de Sade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son.
The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? I looked into the contract that binds you to the Naughts. It was indeed you who ceded your son in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Naughts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness would be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in the story, don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You're not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
So it's here that our man keeps his son. Abusive fathers.
Who are you?
My name is de Sade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now.
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way.
Selection. Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with? Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Welcome! It's such a... Have you seen an... Thank you for your visit. Welcome! Have you seen it? your visit. See you soon.
Sir?
Are you ready?
We should be able to... My cabin.
You do. It's a rather
All we can do is... I do your actions.
Be back soon, Captain. Sir?
Are you... We should be able to...
Permission to board the ship.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea. Do you have any farewells to make?
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect.
I am so eager to discover Tyr Friddy. My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need boats! We must contain it!
Come now. Let's lend them a hand.
The fuck is that thing? Holy shit! Okay, now this is where things get a bit crazy, I bet. Oh boy. Oh man, we got lucky the fucking ship's mast took out that beast.
Keep my cousin safe!
Oh, never mind. Holy shit.
Sir,
Are you...
permission to board?
Sir, yep.
No?
I am so eager to discover Tear Freddy. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be...
Jesus Christ, that is harder than hell. Since when the hell did I get a pistol?
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that...
Gentlemen!
What a charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you are quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry. These doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that will be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
Not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are! To your health. Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service, for a while.
Hello, sir, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent. Tier for D alcohol.
One armor that fits you like a glove. We'll make it for you. Greetings. If you're looking for the best steel, and if you have a special request, might... Want armor that fits you like a glove? We'll make it for you. Well, I'll be damned, it's Captain Kurt.
Manfred! Still a quarter...
Always, as you can...
We've come to find you regarding the merchandise that Kurt was taking care of.
Ah, the commander's cargo, yes. And so he's got you working on this. Lucky Kurt.
Is everything in order?
Alas, no. Our merchandise has been unloaded into one of those dock storehouses.
Since these crates are registered in the ship's manifest...
The modification of the manifest might have fooled a quartermaster, but it won't. We'd have too many details to explain to them, and our commander...
What? Is he waiting for us to bring them to him, then?
No, of course not. But Kurt needs to find the right storehouse, as well as... And he must also mark the crates that belong to us.
Why is that? They're all...
Most of the men are illiterate. A coloured mark will... But they need to be quick about it. They won't have the time.
I see.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
My ship's being used to move your contraband, and now you want to sneak into one of our warehouses.
Kurt was given the order. If we want to help him, we don't have a choice.
I don't like this, but since I've been sacked. Let's just say that this will be a little bit of revenge.
How are we to know in which warehouse we'll find this damn cargo?
I'm afraid we're going to have to take a look at all of them.
That won't be necessary. My entire cargo has been placed in the warehouse closest to my ship.
No, these aren't the right crates. No, these aren't the right crates. No, these aren't the right crates. I need a bit of practice. Here are the crates we've been looking for. It appears that one of them has been broken. It's full of weapons.
That doesn't seem right. It is our clients that supply us weapons on Tearfredy.
You didn't know what was in the crates?
No. I don't concern myself with the commander's business. I should take a look into this. I have some friends here that must know what this is all about.
Let me know what you discover. Now, let's mark these crates and get going. I need a bit of practice.
Excellency! It is an immense... What might I do?
Where do your products come from?
Most of the clothing... Ah, you have certain... Of course we do. They are also...
How has trade been?
It is true that, and believe me, it did. We had to convince the hand to persuade. In the end...
How is business in general?
I can't really come... I saw them in hand. But, though, and to... Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent.
Hello, Your Excellency. We have... Perfect. I shall ask my...
One of the crates was damaged.
Really? To be honest with you, the commander never told me what was in them. I received the order to deliver them as soon as Kurt accomplished his mission. For what it's worth, I thank you, and I hope you can accept this modest token. If you have another moment, Your Excellency, I would like to ask you for your help. We have a serious problem that I did not hear of until...
I'm listening.
Under the pretext of financing their...
Are you telling me that the Guard is extorting merchants in our...
Indeed. Some merchants have been assaulted.
I hope you don't intend to conceal this information.
Oh no, certainly not, Your Excellency. We intend to punish... But the merchants refuse to give us the slightest testimony. The Guard frightens them, and rightly so. We won't be able to put a stop to these crimes without outside help.
Count on me. I'll take care of it. No, thank you.
Oh, it's a great pleasure to see you again at the Forge. What can I do for you?
I was told that someone found...
Of course. The town isn't poor, Renault. We found but one of his associates, half-hearted.
Have the culprits been found?
No. Listen. No, it's been months since it happened. An investigation...
I'm currently investigating... Are you one of the merchants who is...
No, not at all. No.
Really?
I mean no offense, but you won't be able to do it. I want to hold on to my business.
You are obviously a victim of these bandits.
It's precisely because I am not going to say what...
The law of silence is at work. Nobody saw anything, nobody knows anything.
Come closer, good people. Sire, I am pleased to welcome you to the best if you're looking...
Thank you, but I'm not... I was told a merchant...
Really? Oh, I didn't know.
Come on.
I don't? Really?
I'm conducting an investigation.
Are you sure? It's probably just a nasty rumour. Someone must have misinformed you.
Come now. I am the legate of the congregation. If guards threaten you, I could arrange protection for you.
Threats? No, I assure you.
You're obviously terrified. Don't you think it's better to tell me everything?
Listen, I've no desire to get into trouble. Please leave me.
But if you don't help me, you will never—
I told you, I don't know what—
Are your boots warm? Welcome. Have you seen?
I'm conducting an investigation.
Really?
As legate, so please.
My part.
And you fear—
This is what—
If you denounce—
I can't take— Also, what we need is the money to
I have a plan to stop the next time the man will threaten, but when they come back in—
And if your plan fails, I'll end up—
Are you not tired of giving— And do you not want to—
Poor Renault. He didn't deserve it. I will do what you ask of me. But for—
Fear not. We will not let them harm you.
It's hard to predict, given their habit.
Perfect.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Whatever you need to be.
You're excellent.
Atoy, sien sradi dao quint. Da dagudach me in.
Attention, soldier!
Let me pass. I must see the chief of your village. Whatever could be so funny.
Now who would you be to seek an audience with the governor?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid. My mother is Amal, the chief of our clan. I am here as an emissary of my people, and I must see your chief, your governor.
So you are a princess, then?
A what?
Let her pass! Your Majesty, I shall present you to the governor. Come.
Princess, Majesty, you are most confusing. But thank you for your help.
There you are, dear cousin.
What is this?
Who is this amazing person in your company?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid, daughter of Meb. My mother is the Mal, the chief of our clan.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, Siora. This is incredible. You look so much alike you could be related. If you would allow me, Princess, I would like to confer a mission to my cousin. You need to visit the governors of the bridge and Teleme to give them my formal regards, that sort of thing, but also to discover what they've managed to learn. They've been here much longer than we have. Perhaps they've made some inroads to finding a cure for the Malachor.
Forgive me, Mal, but I have a request for you. My people needs your help.
I thought we might discuss matters together at leisure, but please, speak your piece.
The Lions, the Bridge Alliance and my people are at war. My mother has sent me to you in search of allies. I fear that without your help, our clan will suffer great horrors. We have already lost so many souls.
This seems a sensible request. You know, though, we cannot go to war with our neighbors.
Perhaps there is a way to negotiate a ceasefire. The time to see things more clearly.
Excellent idea. I would be completely lost without you. Go and parley with, the Queen, dear cousin. Try and put an end to confrontations for the time being.
I will come with you. It will take more than one person to convince my mother to lay down our weapons.
Perfect. Take Kurt along with you and anyone you feel useful. I've been told that the roads are not safe. Safe travels, dear cousin. And watch out.
Desade, do you have a moment? Thank you for coming. I know that you're very busy.
I'm listening, sir.
This island is vast. And as you know, your uncle has asked me to... Alas, so I'd appreciate it.
Very well.
Excellent. One more thing. Do you remember that bringing a specimen to the city was obviously not... But according to my sources, there are others of them on this island. I know that a scholar of the... I tried to contact... Naturally, But if you can find...
Very well.
The road to knowledge...
Still at it, I see. Yep. I'm playing this game but enjoying it, honestly. It's pretty fun.
Honor Manawi, do you need something?
The first time you saw me, did you really think I was a native?
Aside from the way you dress, you resemble a native. I have never seen an Honor Manawi amongst the Renaigse before. Is it so surprising?
No, I understand. And I hope that this singular appearance makes me more attractive to you.
Perhaps if your difference wasn't merely physical, but your heart is evidently the heart of a Renaigse. Anything else?
I've never heard you talk about your father.
He was the Donegad of our clan, but this memory is still painful.
What happened to him?
He was killed as he tried to escape the lions. My mother never really recovered from it. Anything else?
I must leave you.
I picked up a hot chick to go on our journeys with us here, Adam. Have not had a lot of combat lately, though, but mostly a lot of delegations. Although that may change depending on what these guys up here are. This was a bad idea. Big ouchies.
Greetings. My caravan goes through all the cities, and so?
Thank you, but I'll
Bird to man.
potion. Running out of energy. Drink a potion. Move away. Things are about to get dicey. Green blood. I can't hold on much longer.
Here we have a rather strange group. Do you come from the continent? Do you have any news to discuss? I wonder how things are going on the island. At San Mateos in particular.
I need a bit of practice.
Greetings. What can I do for you? Greetings. What can I do?
Why build an outpost here?
Well, we do have to watch the bandits. Anything else?
Halt! In the name of the Enlightened One, present yourself.
Sir de Sardet, emissary of the Congregation of Merchants on Tirfredi. I have come to present my regards to your governor.
We have been expecting your visit, Your Excellency. Welcome. May he light...
Do you renounce your gods? Answer me.
Why? Why are you doing this?
Behold your so-called gods. You are demons. They burn. They are nothing but you shed tears for this creature while your heart should be full of joy. Welcoming the light. Forget your pagan foul teachings. Embrace the true faith.
You are mad.
Renounce your gods!
Inquisitor?
You! Stop where you are.
The pagan stink of these soulless natives taints you. You bring demon-spawned barbarians through our gates.
This man just killed some helpless soul in front of our eyes, and he calls us barbarians.
Who are you to address with such familiarity?
I am the Inquisitor Aloysius, and you will be going nowhere lest your answers give me satisfaction.
Hey, what's going on there, Austin?
That the God of Light is the one.
Don't tell me that you are going to humor.
If I want to complete my mission, I believe I have no other choice.
You are home?
Diplomacy
Oh,
may
neat.
seem to you of little import, but I doubt that your governor will be of a similar opinion. Aggression towards an emissary of another nation is an error that could lead to war.
Your attempts to avoid answering speak for themselves.
No, I'm not a believer. What are you going to do?
Your very presence in our holy city is outrageous blasphemy.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
No magic left. Drink a potion. Close to the red nest tree.
Enough! This time brute force has prevailed, but the light always triumphs in the end. I will not forget our encounter, and I am certain that we shall meet again.
He's ignoring you like an asshat? Well, that sounds like an Eddie thing to do, so I mean, yeah. What is this game? It's kind of like a... how do I describe this game? It's like an action adventure RPG. I guess is the best way to describe it. But it also has like a lot of dialogue stuff where you have different options, and depending on what you say, like you just said, like I said I renounced his god, so then I ended up having to get into a huge fight with him. And I lost reputation with this like country's like government, I guess you can call it, because of me fighting with that guy. So
young man, pardon me, are you not part of the new governor's entourage?
I'm his cousin, and I'm accompanying him on his mission to Tirfredi. What can I do for you, Father?
Bishop Petrus, how divinely fortunate. Did you know that I had the honor of meeting you at your uncle's court where I would never have imagined?
The island was yet to be discovered. How could you have...
You haven't lost your clever little tongue. I'm on my way to New Serene as an ambassador. Do you think there would be room for me to accompany you? The roads are not truly safe.
I must first meet the Mother Cardinal to present my respects on behalf of my cousin.
I will accompany you, and then we can take the road together.
yeah, it is kind of like a more
So
in-depth
happy our
Mountain
paths
Blade.
have crossed once again.
But there's magic involved more than... there's more magic involved in this. Like it's actually like magic and stuff, and there's like mythical beasts and shit that we're fighting.
Your Eminence, in the name of the Congregation of Merchants, I present my best regards.
May the light bless you and accompany you on these grounds.
I thank you. We truly wish that this visit will strengthen...
I learned that you crossed... I'm extremely sorry that this visit took a violent turn. Aloysius's faith is sometimes... I hope that you have it in you to look beyond...
Another subject brings me as well. The Malachor. The horrible...
A terrible matter that worries us all and reveals our imp... For he would never have allowed such an evil to spread without a deep... Our theologians are certain that the Malachor is the work of a curse, and we have discovered that this island is home to a cult that venerates...
A demon? An evil spirit?
We must unearth this cult and tear it out. We started to investigate a village not far from here, where
I have begun investigations, and I confirm that a demon...
Alas, the population is very secretive. But if the congregation, in other words, if the Malachor report to His Majesty that and his help in obtaining any...
Be certain that your message will be transmitted, Mother Carl.
Yeah, I'm down for playing something later. Just gonna play this for a little bit longer.
Bertir Tumad on Olmenawi.
Hello. I'm not one of your people.
A legate?
Indeed. I'm in charge of diplomatic relations.
So you'll be able to help me. But there are these Bod Irony who do...
These what?
Bod Irony. The Ironbacks. Every time I come, they take my... Please. I don't...
Very well. Stay here.
Ad Loreda.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I met an islander in the streets who was complaining to me about the guard's behavior.
Really?
It would seem that patrols have confiscated the goods he was...
Oh, I see. Indeed. The problem, Your Excellency, is that our orders are strict. Merchants who do not have a patent ratified by the Minister cannot sell their goods in... And since your islander doesn't have one, I doubt he even knows what it is, my men have no choice.
I see. Thanks for clarifying that. I'll talk to the Minister.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you. I need a bit of practice.
Oh. Want armor that fits you like a glove? Oh, it's a great pleasure. best forge in Tier for a day. Blades, armor, locks, custom pieces, made to order.
I don't have the key.
Good day, Your Excellency.
Minister.
Your Excellency, it is how may I serve you?
I would like to talk to you about an islander who, since he doesn't have a patent, his wares get confiscated.
And you want me to provide? I would be delighted to show you the procedure to follow, sir. You'll understand that we cannot give an authorization without having determined that we must determine the tax rate according to this value, determine the best in place. In short, these things...
I'm certain that my cousin will be delighted to hear that our relations with the natives are progressing, and he will probably...
Indeed. I seem to recall reading a circular on the necessity of it. We could accelerate things by...
I would think so too.
Very well. Here's the patent that will allow your You should give him this copy. The other one will be... However, one of my representatives will visit his stall for the estimation.
Thanks a lot, Minister. Looking forward to seeing you.
Would you like anything else?
What exactly is your role?
I am tasked, and I make sure I am responsible. It is an Would you like any?
That'll be all.
Goodbye.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent.
You came back. Something terrible happened.
What is it? I was just bringing you the patent you needed to set up shop.
The Bud Irony came back, and they took my cousin away. He came to bring us animal pelts and new objects, but the warriors came back. They took everything. I don't know what they will do with him.
I don't see why they would have arrested your cousin.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I've come to see you again to talk about the Islander merchant. I managed to obtain a license for him, but he informed me that while I was taking care of this, his cousin, who was making it...
I'm sorry, Your Excellency. Especially considering you... I'm afraid my men ran out of patience when they saw that they wanted to confiscate his cargo, but the lad resisted. He was thrown in. If you want to set him free, that's where you must go. I should have known you'd managed to obtain the necessary license for...
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
Hello. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a prisoner. A native who should have been brought here recently.
You're a bit late. He was sent to fight in the arena.
In the arena? So this man was judged? Who pronounced...
Whoa there! Do you really think that we would organize a proper... He attacked some guards. He's lucky he won't. At least in the arena, he has a chance of...
This man was only defending the goods he was bringing to his cousin. And now he has to fight for his life.
I have no hand in this. I'm not the one who made this decision.
What did you do with the goods he had with him?
They got confiscated, put in this... Anything else?
I must leave you.
Well now, a visit. Can I help?
Whatever is
I was posted here.
agreement.
The guard requested the university that the doctors and that we have these requests. Anything else?
That is all. Thank you.
This part of the establishment is reserved for Sorry, but I can't.
In that case, allow me to...
We're delighted to have you as a regular customer.
Good day! Interested in...
What type of fighting goes...
There's a bit of everything, if you're tempted.
On what are people betting?
On the arena fortunes!
I'll be going now.
Later!
Good day, and welcome.
It is.
Excellent. So, are you ready to rise to the challenge? Or would you like a little reminder of the rule? Unless, of course, you're just here to go...
Could you explain the rules again?
Certainly. Regular combats take place in groups. In order to become a champion, you'll need to win the 5. Each challenge is broken down into 3 rounds. But if you give up on a challenge, once the challenge has been completed, you can fight any of the rounds you...
I wish to fight alongside the island hunter that was captured.
Really? You'd have to go in alone. Your friends will need to... Are you sure that this prisoner is...
This man has been the victim of terrible injustice.
Oh, that's extremely noble of you. I have to warn you, though. If you want to fight now, you will lose your bonus in the running challenges. So...
Justice cannot wait.
Excellent.